The world of Pokemon has been invaded by aliens. But you knew that already. Well, what if I told you Deoxys is part of a full-scale invasion, and not just the beginning, but the end? This is Pokemon Why or Why Not, the weekly show where I headbutt your Pokemon questions and theories. This theory is of my own design, and I dub it the Alien Pokemon Invasion Theory. Note that's alien Pokemon, not Pokemon aliens. There's another theory that all Pokemon are aliens, but that's not what I'm here to dig into. Deoxys is the only known extraterrestrial Pokemon, but there are many that are rumored to be from space. I'm here to show you that those rumors are not just true, but they're all pieces in a galactic game of chess. From the stars came the enigmatic Staryu and Starmie. These Pokemon have been compared to Deoxys before because they all feature a core and have regenerative properties. At night, Staryu's central core flashes with a red light. Starmie uses the 7-colored core of its body to send electric waves into outer space. They have been around since ancient times. Meteor Falls is the home of Lunatone and Solrock. Lunatone becomes very active on the night of a full moon. It was first discovered 40 years ago, at the site of a meteor strike. I assume, due to their complementary nature, the solar-powered Solrock was also discovered at the same time. From deep in the Unova Route 4 desert came Elgyem and Behem, two very hard to pronounce extraterrestrial Pokemon. Elgyem is rumored to have come from a UFO crash site 50 years ago. Weird how we're dealing with actual numbers, right? Behem communicates by flashing its 3-colored fingers in an unknown pattern. It is capable of tampering with an opponent's memories. And finally we have Deoxys, whose Pokedex entries state that is the result of a space virus being mutated by a laser beam. Deoxys also appears where auroras are seen. You know, auroras, light emissions created from electrical waves. Wait a second, have you noticed the similarities between these Pokemon? Internally, they're all psychic types. Externally, none of them have mouths. And they're all associated with absorbing or emitting light waves. Coincidences? I don't think alien theorists believe in coincidences. Earlier I mentioned a grand scheme, which I will now describe through chess. Not familiar with the game? Crash course. Each player has a team of 6 different types of pieces. The pawn, rook, knight, bishop, queen, and king. Each piece moves in its own way. The pawn is the least powerful and least important, the queen is the most powerful, and the king is the most important. If your king cannot move, checkmate. You lose the game. Now that we're all on the same page, here's the full theory. On another planet, there's an alien race of Pokemon. I'm going to refer to them as Oxys, because A, it's related to Deoxys, B, it's my theory, I can do what I want, and C, it sounds awesome. Oxys are fleeing their homeworld, or conquering others, your choice. So they send out scouts, or pawns, in the shape of shooting stars. These star scouts and their superiors relay information back home through waves of light. In ancient times, the scouts landed in the Pokemon world we know, and deemed it suitable for life, so they sent word back. Oxys sent in the next phase, 50 years ago. The Knights, Elgyem and Behem. Their abilities to wipe minds allowed them to further infiltrate the Pokemon world, on land instead of sea, and gain more information. 10 years later, we see Phase 3, Solrock and Lunatone. One bishop to survey by day, the other by night. They learned of the native Pokemon, all the different types and their immunities. This planet would surely be theirs after Phase 4. The Queen. The virus. A virus designed to obliterate the native population so they could claim the planet for their own. But their plan failed. Earth's defenses in the shape of a laser beam mutated the space virus, thus forming Deoxys. The Pokemon world is safe, for now. The king is still out there, and I doubt we're ready for whatever Phase 5 is. What are your thoughts on my theory? Are there any big holes in it? Is there a way to incorporate other space Pokemon, like Clefairy? Let's start up a conversation in the comments. If you like this episode of Pokemon Why or Why Not, subscribe to my channel for a new one every week. Next time I have more developments about this theory, including the behind-the-scenes battle between mankind and Oxys. Until then, check out some other episodes, as well as a cloud called Klaus, who was nice enough to let me use some of his music. If you have any Pokemon questions or theories, leave them in the comments below. I've been the Algamist, see you next week.